crime and security had featured very, very heavily on this year's agenda. We received a presentation from the lead head for crime and security in the Caribbean region, which is, I should say, the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. And she came with a plan, an 18-point plan, that was designed to lend support to the initiative, the regional initiative that we had been working on for some time on crime and security within the region. We wanted to zero in particular on a coordinated approach of the Caribbean leaders in dealing with serious crimes, drug trafficking, trafficking in human beings, terrorism, and to a large extent, it was critically important to have this particular matter discussed after having a very important first-time meeting with the United States Attorney General, Eric Holder, whose parents, as you know, were from Barbados. And so it is within that environment and setting of discussing the contribution that the United States can provide in realization of our new security agenda that I made the intervention and shared with my colleague heads the important support that we have been receiving from the United States of America in several areas in terms of bringing technological support to fighting crime, detection and processing crime, bringing the justice system up to par with modern trends, making reference, of course, to the role that Mr. Major had played in working with our prosecutors in the prosecution of crime, making reference in particular to the successes that we had seen with the assistance of the United States, especially with the presence of our new commissioner of police who had been trained in the United States of America, and making reference to a number of initiatives which have been presented to our young people, especially the ANAGA program, as well as the MAGIC program, which have been introduced here, and which to some extent have had some success in fighting crime, especially youth crime and violence, and providing them with alternatives in terms of employment. I made reference, of course, to the hydroponics initiatives that we've been pursuing in agriculture, letting them know that in situations where our young people were reluctant because of the criminal activity to move from one community to the next, we actually brought hydroponics into their communities to the point where young men were now providing vegetables and other important agricultural crops to the hotels, and thus providing some employment opportunities for themselves. I think to a large extent the CARICOM Secretariat, especially the Assistant Secretary General, who is responsible for crime and security, will be using the initiatives that we have tried and succeeded with in St. Kitts and Nevis, and sharing it among our colleagues in the Caribbean region.